Hi there, Taurus. It's Maria from the Tarot Shop here with your reading for the month of August. If you haven't been to me before, there are two decks in front of me and you. This one on the left is the Spirit Messages by John Holland. So I take a card there for you for the month ahead. And then I also have the Amber Moon. The decks that I'm using, you can find out exactly what they are in the description details. I'll put links to them so you can see more about them. And if you would like to buy them, then you can. There's also an opportunity to support the channel with a buy me a coffee. So if you like what you hear and if you would like to support us, then that's great. I actually drink tea, don't mind, I'm not fussy. So that's there as well. Now the video is split into two parts. This first part is the tarot reading, and I've done it this way because you seemed to like it when I tried it last month. So this part's the tarot, and then the next part of the video is actually the astrology told through tarot. So I use the tarot correspondences to help you understand the energies, and that's because I think it's really important, quite honestly, to understand what's going on in the sky, because you can, when you start to work with the flow, and it's a good month to do it because it's Jupiter's doing her thing and she's lovely. She's the planet of luck and wisdom and all sorts of things like that. Wisdom. She's the planet of expansion and all sorts of things. So it's an amazing energy to step into. You can listen to that second part. And then at the end of that, there's a little bit there, up there, somewhere about there, where you can then go into your other signs. Now, I say that because if this does not resonate with you, Taurus, don't try and make it fit. You should feel connected to it. If you don't, check out your moon or your rising instead. And that's because we're not just our sun sign. It would be silly to think that we are just 2D. So that's been like a Western thing where they've talked about that. But there are so many facets to our nature. And also we can operate when our moons are triggered by astrology, then we operate more from a moon sign that month than we do a rising. So I always say rising and sun and moon too. There's a full Pisces moon, I think it is, at the end of the month. And as a result of that, if you've got a Pisces moon, guess what? You're going to be impacted by it. So that's why I put the astrology at the end. Okay, without further ado and waffling, let's get straight to it. Taurus, what have we for you? What would you like to say to the Taurians this month? Spirit, what would you like to say? No. There we go. Just ask. There are many here in spirit world that can assist you at this time. We're made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels and spirit helpers. So it could be a guide is about to move in with you. Not move in with you, like as in habit, live with you, but move in to assist you. And we're waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for help and guidance. So whatever it is that you would like to achieve, because that's usually what happens, and you're saying, and you have no idea, you can see that they've got signs and all sorts of things going on there. Money. Yeah, okay. So they fell out. Let's see. I think that you are striving towards, it looks here as if it's financial independence for some reason. You want to be free financially so that you can take care of yourself emotionally. So it suggests that there's some stuckness, and actually your desire is to be free from that. Okay. Wow, so this is actually quite a practical reading, Taurus. Quite a few of them have been quite deep and, well, I think this probably will still be, but okay. Right, so we begin the month by you very much focused on how can I be financially secure, whatever that may mean to you. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean the lottery. That means how do I need to stop? How can I make myself, how can I feel, because this is about feelings, how can I take care of myself emotionally? Do you know what I mean? Because there's stress. I don't want to, how can I give myself this financial freedom, this financial security, so that I don't have to be stressed? And it's a real focus at the beginning of the month, is you're very much focused on how can I earn money? How can I take care of myself emotionally and financially? Okay, because the two are very much, I feel if there's been worry about money, then it's very much a shift of a focus on money and happiness. Okay. And then you move into this wonderful opportunity here. The heavens present you with an opportunity to earn, to start something that leads to financial gain. So it's a brand new financial opportunity, a brand new money earning opportunity. I love this card because she's got this on her neck, and it just, look how hopeful she is. All that promise. I love the aces because they're just a start of something. So it's not something you've done before. It's something that's brand new for you, and it presents itself. Maybe somebody brings it in, or it's something that you've been working towards and the opportunity arises itself. Look at this. Oh, it's lovely. Okay. This start, this beautiful fresh energy comes in the middle of the month. Not the middle of the month, but after the beginning. So I want to say, let's look at the 10th to the 15th, that sort of time there. New opportunity presents itself that allows you to walk away emotionally, as in all the past and all those sorts of things that didn't work out. You're moving forward with optimism towards a much brighter future, because look at this great big, you're just moving forward from it all. And then you've got the 10 of Cups, because this is happiness. Can you see how happy she is? She knows where she's going, and that's what's happening here. Not at the beginning, but as I say, around about that sort of timeline like that. Look at how that manifests itself through. And then you've got the 3 of Coins. Now, the 3 of Coins is it's the apprenticeship card. You call it the apprenticeship. You're learning something. It's an opportunity to earn money, and it's a potential. It's not yet, because it's only a 1 and a 3. It's not yet materialized. It's not like you're going to suddenly come into a, well, that would be wonderful, maybe you can, but this is the potential to earn money for yourself through a creation, through something you craft and something you do. So it can be talking skills, for example, if you're learning therapy, or if you're learning something that feels a little bit more grounded. So yeah, this opportunity, then you're learning the skills, you're creating this potential. And look at that, the 2 of Swords says you just decide to do it. You just decide to put yourself out there, and you've got this beautiful 4 of Wands as well. So you are really, really, really putting yourself out there, and all this happiness, because the past is the past, and this is your time now. And I want you to focus on just this, okay? Just this month. Don't concern yourself too much with the future right now. You know, move forward with purpose. Live in the moment. That's what they're saying here. Live in this moment and ask for whatever support you need from us at all, okay? Because we are here for you. I don't feel that, that where you are at the moment either has been really, you know, suiting you. So this feels as if this is moving you into a new pasture, a new adventure, but it's very gentle. There's no real major arcanas around it causing the shift to happen for you. It's around, I got the Fool card then. So it's a new adventure, but actually it's something that's gentle. It's something that is planned, and it's something that will lead ultimately to happen towards happiness. What makes you happy, okay? But that's it. Thank you very much for your time. And yeah, I listen to the astrology if you haven't yet, because you may find that there's some energies there that you can tap into with regards to manifestation, because that will really work. And other than that, all that remains for me to say is happy August. It's still gorgeous and sunny over here. We're very happy with that. Although it's a bit dry, we could do with some rain a little bit. Not too much, thank you. And I will speak to you next month. Well, you'll hear me in a minute, but I will actually speak to you for a reading again next month. Take care then. Bye-bye. Hi, so this is now, we're entering the astrology part of the video. So whatever you've been listening to, your sun, your moon, or your rising, this is now a collective astrology reading. It's the same video that's at the end of every single one of the Tarotscopes. And that's because I want you to try and think of it like, from an astrological point of view, these major events are happening in the skies during the month of August. And as a result of that, they can affect us all collectively, and some more than others. It depends what signs are involved. So there are, like, if you imagine that in the skies, there are meetings that are happening between one planet and a sign. So there's a planet and a sign, and they're meeting. And as a result of that, as I say, the energies become very powerful and very enhanced. So I've only picked out 5 here. And it actually, I've got some that are already happening. So I've got this sheet here, and I will leave this for you. So it's a downloadable one, so you can see what the major ones are. And the reason I do this, because I think it's really important to understand the tarot correspondences, because astrology and tarot are very connected. For example, you can see here that on the 6th of August, at the moment, we've got Venus, which is the Empress, in Virgo. And she stays in the Virgo until the 6th of August when she enters Libra. Now, this meeting is happening in the sky. The planet Venus, which is the Empress, which is all about nurturing, creation, harmony, abundance, growth, all those wonderful things. If you think of Mother Nature, it's all that kind of energy, is actually about to enter Libra, which is the sign of fairness and justice and equality and all those sorts of things. So the values planet, which is what do we value, what do we care about, what do we want to grow in our lives, you know, what makes us fulfilled, what would we like to create, then goes into this planet, it goes into the sign of fairness. So what you can expect there is it's a time for harmony, it's a time for balance and beautiful and meaningful connections. So beauty and then meaningful connections. So from the 6th through until the 10th of September, this is happening in the skies. And irrespective of what your sun sign is, you can expect to see some influences here in your life. And it's a good time to tap into this. So if you want some equality and fairness with regards to, I don't say you're growing a business, then this is something, or you're growing something, or you're very involved with your mother and you want something to be fair, or you know, if there's anything around the maternal role and also equality and fairness, then this is a really good time to work with those energies in your life. Okay, and then on the 11th of August, goodness me, listen to me. On the 11th of August, we've got Mars, which is the Tower card. So you can see you've got Mars sign here, because Mars and the Tower are the correspondence. So you've got Mars enters Cancer. Now, Mars is currently in Gemini until the 11th of August, when it then moves and causes disruption with regards to movement forward. So it delays things. It basically causes some disruption around moving forward too quickly. So you have to take action from your heart as opposed to pure willpower. So it's a good time to listen to your intuition. And that's the 11th of August through to the 28th of September. So it's going on for quite some time. There's lots of movement, but it's more along the lines of Mars brings in a little bit of aggression. You know, the Mars energy, the planet of Mars, it causes a little bit of disruption with regards to moving forward. So you'll find that you'll either want to get on with it and there'll be nothing stopping you, or you'll want to hold back. But it's all with regards to asserting yourself and using your willpower. So you've got that energy going on in there. You've got something there. If you want to do this, so if, for example, you're determined, using your willpower to do it, then you can expect to cause quite a bit of disruption with that. So, and protect what matters most, because Cancer is all about your home life and things like that. So you can find, you might be very, a perfect example of this is, it may be that around this time you become very protective and quite argumentative about your home environment and protective around what that means to you. So on a global scale, that may be something around protecting home and hearth. So, you know, that sort of thing. So then on the 12th of August, we've got the High Priestess, our lovely card of the moon. Now, this is quite an important time, actually, because we've got a new moon where we begin things. And I didn't print it off this time, but I've got a moon phases chart as well, a moon phases PDF, I think it is, or it's a document anyway. So it's attached to this, so you can have a look and see what it. But new moons are always about beginning. Now we've got here a beginning, an intuitive beginning, because it's the moon, intuitive beginning with regards to empowerment and strength. And that's on the 12th of August, which is also a total solar eclipse in Leo. So this is an extremely powerful, because you've got Leo, powerful day for intuition, for beginning something intuitive. Okay, so listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, because she's going to make you more powerful and lead you towards more power in your life on that day. And then you've got the 23rd of August, which is where the sun enters Virgo. So the sun is currently in Leo, so happy birthday, Leo. And then it enters Virgo, and the sun is about, you know, how you, it's about success and moving forward, and that then shines itself on Virgo, which is very much around introspective, looking within, quiet time, peace. So it's a wonderful time after all that Leo energy and all of this eclipse energy that's happened here. We then go into a period of successful reflection, and that's a beautiful time, and it goes on for the whole of the month. So, and also you've got very much around organization. What else have I written down with regards to that? So focus on reflection, organization, self-improvement and practical plans. So after all of this action and energy, it's really quite a nice time to get busy organizing your life, really. And that's a good energy to tap into. Now on the 28th of August, the final one here, we've got the High Priestess. So the moon once more is in Pisces. This is always one that because I have a moon in Pisces. So I always think, oh my goodness me. So the full moon is where everything comes up to the surface. It illuminates everything in your life with regards to the Piscean energy. So it can be about relationships and dreamy and all the sort of like the visionary side of things. So you've got the moon, which is also very intuitive. So this is a very good time to basically intuitively let go of things that no longer serve you, to become very also in tune with regards to what the future may hold, because the moon, as you know, I always say, it is basically a time to an unexpected path will soon be revealed. So it's a wonderful time here. So you've basically got Pisces, the High Priestess, which is the moon in the moon, if that makes sense to you. So yeah, I've got this little chart, so I'm going to pop it. So time for release, healing and trusting your intuition. So you've got some super intuitive times happening this month. I've written these silly little pieces of paper because I forget what I'm doing sometimes. I have to make sure that I've got it all here. So basically, these are the 5 key transits that are happening with regards to August. As I said, they don't necessarily, you know, this doesn't confuse your reading before, because this is extra. It's an added layer to tarot where you can go, okay, so what are the energies, the tarot energies that are working based on the fact that these correspond to the planets. So the Empress with regards to fairness. That's the first thing that you can expect to happen. I hope that's made sense to you. I do enjoy this, and I was very pleased actually that that you all seemed to enjoy it last month. So I really hope that it's something we can continue with. And as I said, we've also popped the August 2026 correspondences. It's called a correspondence, where you have the tarot card and the star sign. So the two of them, they have the same energy. And I just think it's much better if you can see it with regards to the tarot cards. It kind of lends it a little bit more power when you are actually interested in tarot. It means more to me than if you say star signs. I'll be like, okay, I visualize the tarot card, and then it kind of gives it that added energy. Okay, so I hope that you've enjoyed that, and all that remains now is for me to say happy August. My goodness me, we've got quite a bit going on. Maybe do a little bit of a Google research onto some lovely magical things that you can do with regards to these eclipses. There are 2 this month. A total solar eclipse on the 12th of August, and that's in Leo, as we said, and a full moon and a partial lunar eclipse. Now, it says the 28th. I think it kind of goes, it depends where you are in the world. It's the 28th to 29th. So there's like a 24-hour window. That's the 28th of August in the UK. Okay, so I hope you found that helpful, and thank you very much for your time. I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.